Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Data here, and welcome back to our live franchise mode series on MLB The Show 25, moving into the 2038 offseason, as this episode is entitled Return to the Summit. That's what we must do, coming off of our third back-to-back championship after 13 years in Toronto. This is our third and possibly final chance at completing the three-peat. Actually, it is our final chance, because then if we don't win in year number 14, then we could win in year number 15, yes. But we're wrapping up this series after 15 years. This is our last chance at the three-peat. So this offseason must be one in which we are building this team as strong as possible, and we're trying to get back, like we said, to the summit, yet another World Series title. That is the goal of year number 14 coming next week. But for now, we're live on a Thursday to go through the offseason. Hobbsy first one in, one of our channel members. Hello, Jay's not on a Wednesday. Perfect, the schedule worked out. Yes, we were supposed to be live yesterday on Wednesday. It was just a lot going on the channel with the Olympic simulation. And I still have, after this offseason tonight, I have to record the Red Wings episode. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes. I just couldn't get it done yesterday. So I said, okay, let's go live tonight on Thursday. Quick little Blue Jays action, offseason. Not a lot to do, but definitely decisions to make. And we'll see what happens from there. So if you're joining after you've already gone live, you can hop ahead to the 3-minute mark. And that's when we'll get started. Until then, we'll start welcoming everybody in. And I will continue to take care of the YouTube side of things here behind the scenes. As we're now about a month away from MLB The Show 26. So we want to wrap up this series in the very near future. But the goal of this offseason will be that number 14 is one in which we return to the summit. We have to get this team there. Okay, share this into the Twitter world. There's too many characters here in the tweet. Coming for our third back-to-back championship through 13 years, we enter the 2038 offseason. I'm building a team that can finally achieve the three-peat. There we go. All right, so there's the team, how it looks right now according to the depth chart. And it's a stacked squad. We're now through, I believe it's 4 consecutive seasons of 100-plus wins. Our first 9 seasons included 2 seasons of 100-plus wins. So we won 100-plus games twice in our first 9 years, winning 4 World Series. But then in the 4 years after that, we won just 2 more World Series while winning 100 games per season. Sorry if that's confusing, but yeah, that's it. Cheating Heel says, let's crush all of our competition. Yes, we're ready to do that, as we have to have a strong off-season to get ready for that next episode. Year number 14 will be coming on the Wednesday stream next week, most likely. Always keep an eye on the Discord server for any updates according to the schedule. Maybe we'll do Thursday again, because I know Hobbsy can't make Wednesdays. I know Hobbsy is a big piece of these series. But we're getting close to wrapping up. Okay, repeating history. Let's get to the comments from the last one, as we've now just passed the 3-minute mark. Wonderful. Cheating Heel had some thoughts that we'll get to in just a moment here. All right, so to recap where we left off last episode, it was a great run to the World Series. We went 11-4 in the 15 games in the postseason. Good evening, Mighty Joe. Glad you could get in here, one of our original channel members. We beat Boston in 4, Oakland in 7, and then swept the Rockies in 4 in the World Series. It was our first ever sweep in the World Series, and just, I think, like our 4th sweep ever in a series throughout our 13 years so far. So 2038 off season, we're moving into year number 14 next episode. For now, let's get as strong as possible. And it is a very strong team, but that means decisions to be made. We have an abundance of riches, an embarrassment of riches. Let's make sure we're doing the right thing for this team. So Cheating Heel said we should probably only have one long relief pitcher. We've had 2 in the past. Yes. Relief pitching got better over the season, but it's still a concern. Looking at our relief pitching down here, John Jackson, Porter Rosnow in the closing role, Vladimir Cortez, who's actually a starter. Yeah, he's a starter. Daryl Baisley, Garrett Saenz. Then we have other guys. We just drafted Bo Cortez. He's already an 84 overall. Walker Ferreira, Willie Hernandez. There's a lot in the relieving and closing roles there. So Cortez can probably come up in a setup role, Bo Cortez, with Jackson to support Rosnow. So that's already one of the underperforming relievers replaced. Great. We can probably trade 2 so-so relievers for 1 good one, and then have Cortez take the other open spot. Makes sense. Trading Sam Jennings, one of our starting pitchers, lefty, he's gone down in overall, surprisingly. He's aging, regressing, that's definitely on the table. If we can find a mid-20-year-old left-handed pitcher whose overall is in the high 80s to low 90s, I could see us packaging Jennings and another starter or 2 for right-handed guys. So as to make room, sorry, I'm just reading through the comment, to acquire said player and maybe even a decent first base prospect. If we have too many starting pitchers who are ready for the MLB but no spot for them, we can probably trade some for younger prospects. That's just how it works out. Possibly excess for a young second baseman. We're okay at third and short. We do have Marky Mouse at second base, but yes. The only real decision we need to make with the bats is probably with our catchers. We need to either make space for Barton Parnell or trade him. We can either capitalize on Yastrzemski's value, but let's face it, we're probably right up against the contract limit again, so we most likely won't get close to full value unless we do a 1-for-1 or we trade one of Harder or Parnell. Since both would be backups and probably won't play much, I'm not sure how much of an impact either would have. I'd probably keep the youngest and cheapest unless there's a very big gap in their contract, vision, and defense. I smell a three-peat coming our way, or heading our way. Thank you very much, Cheating Heel. So this has been a question for a couple of years now. Steven Yastrzemski went out, made a big splash to acquire him in the 2035 offseason, 2036 offseason, I suppose, moving into 2036. 2 years as a Blue Jay. In that first season in 2036, the numbers weren't great compared to 2035. He batted .252 instead of .294. Okay, it's not horrible. Home runs down from 23 to 16. He played only like 18 less games, 45 less hits. The year after that, last season in 2037, bounced back a little bit more, 25 home runs, 71 RBI, he bat .270. That was great. But Cy Harder, with his A potential, a second-round pick back in 2026, 89 overall, A potential, only appearing in 47 games. His numbers weren't great, batting .233, but in the playoffs, he was incredible. He took the starting role from Yastrzemski, did he not? So he hasn't played enough. He's only played 299 games in 5 years, but he's batting .252. He's not a big power guy, but his average has usually been solid. And the performances haven't been crazy, but it's hard to excuse trading an 89 overall at 29. But then you have Yastrzemski, who's a 92 overall at 26. Then, on top of that, there's Barton Parnell, who's waiting to make the MLB. He's 29. I didn't realize that. Barton Parnell needs to be in the MLB. He wasn't an 82. It's not like we've been burying him, but he's been a 78. He's been an 80. Now he's an 82. So, durability at 99 is awesome. Vision, 64. So, 80, 68, 64, the lowest vision. What do we say the other thing that Cheating Heel wanted to look at here? Kind of vision and defense, so just defense in general. So Parnell between 63 and 78 on those attributes, 71 to 88 for Yastrzemski, 77 to 85 for Harder. So as much as it hurts to trade Barton Parnell, has been a good piece in our system. He has great contact and power numbers. I think it makes sense to say, let's let him spread his wings and fly. And the next guy to give us a problem will be Pedro Gonzalez in the near future, who's going to be trying to make it up. Even Troy Pierce. Earl Bonilla. Yeah, so Cheating Heel says trade Parnell. I'm on board for that. The other one that we'll be trading is Sam Jennings, who's just fallen off a cliff. His performances have been okay, but we're not going to wait until he regresses like crazy. 3 full years in Toronto. We paid him 4 years at $39 million. That's why we didn't give him a crazy amount of money. We gave him years, I should say. Last day at the old Timmy's was yesterday, starting a job at the local airport tomorrow. Let's go, Mighty Joe. Yes, that's awesome. So happy for you, man. It makes my day. That is great. I'm sure the hours are better as well. And just to say, nothing wrong with Timmy's, but just to say, just in terms, I'm sure benefits and things like that, I'm sure you're going to be having opportunities to move up and all that. Cool, man. That is awesome. Very happy to hear that for you. Let's celebrate here with a solid offseason. So Sam Jennings, he should have won some awards. He should have had the Cy Young maybe, or been, I don't know if he was a runner-up or what in 2036. He has his 5 pitches. He's great, but he's regressing. Last year of his contract, let's trade him and get a good lefty in our lineup. So our rotation becomes Coppola, Evers, Cordero, Maldonado, and Cortez. Because if we look at here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Unless Jennings doesn't get replaced, then we have only righties. When we're booking the flight, we got to talk about that. I've had tough experiences with the airports recently. Is Miguel Cordero... I don't know. They're all great. Maldonado was almost Rookie of the Year. No, he was Rookie of the Year. Almost won the Cy Young as well. Do we trade him after one down year where he was in more of a mid-relief role? Oh, sorry, a long relief role? Even there's Huey Monreal, Devin Nguyen saw some MLB time, and he was great. Honestly, hours are a downgrade. However, benefits and pay outweigh the desire of specific work hours. There you go. Makes sense. Makes sense. So that's the tough part. That's the tough part. We'll trade Sam Jennings. We'll trade Barton Parnell. But what do we really need? And then in relief pitching, Jackson, Baisley. Jackson's been fine. Baisley's been fine. Signs was good in his first season. Walker Ferrera's been good. Willie Hernandez was good. And then that's it. Rosnoy was almost reliever of the year. And Bo Cortez is going to make the MLB. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that means that we have no one in long relief. We either have no one in long relief and all those pitchers, or we trade one of these guys here to make room. But that's tough because they've all been fine. They've all been fine. Man. John Jackson was a bit of a question mark at times. His clutch is low. What if we traded John Jackson? It might seem crazy to trade a 90 overall relief pitcher, but he's consistently been above 3 ERA. And his pitching clutch is only 41. Crazy high per nines, though. I don't know. If we were to look at the player search and say who are the best lefty pitchers out here in the MLB, actually looking at max age, let's say, I don't know, 28. Good old Eddie Gallegos, who we formerly had, yes. Bit younger, though, like Cesar Flores, okay. Even let's go more like 26. Cesar Flores, Irvin O, Arlo Sims, Matt Kang. Anyone with A potential? Potential of 90 plus. 91. Well, Cesar Flores does it. What's his actual potential then? I wonder. Okay, so Flores has 88, is a B potential, but his potential is above 94. Cesar Flores could be interesting then. No, all these guys have 99 potential. Okay, minimum. Okay. Hold on. Minimum is what I should have been doing. Not max. I should have been bringing it down. Okay. So at least 87%. Okay, so Cesar Flores and Arlo Sims. We want to trade with the Yankees. Cesar Flores would be the guy. But we can't trade for him right now because he's not under contract. Is that what it is? If we go to the Mets... Say no, we could trade. So Cesar Flores comes in. They have great pitching already. Lefties as well. So I'll give you an older lefty in Sam Jennings. Mitch Spence I'll trade? No, I did not see that. Mitch Spence, Blue Jays legend. We'll also give you Barton Parnell. So great deal for you. Do you have a starting catcher? Yeah, you do, but he'll be at least back up in the MLB. Otis Franco's there. So Jennings and Parnell. What else could we trade you? Do we need to dump a guy like Roberto Rosario? They'd have too many players. Also, they can only do a 2-for-1 or a 3-for-2. Got it. Anyone else who we want? Well, let's think about it here. Imas is great at second base. Bazana has to come back. Rankin. Leroy Staub. Lonnie Sparks. Luis Estrada, 25 B73. Even 24 B71, David Andino. Yeah, crazy speed, but that's it. Left field. Lance Harris always has to stay. Ramon Cortez. Question marks. For a lot of... The outfield is tough. The outfield is very, very tough. Because we have Leon, Bell, Hanks, Cortez, Dykes, Churio, and Souza, who could all be in the MLB. So Churio, Souza, and Hanks are the 3 locks. Then Cortez, Dykes, Leon, Bell. Maybe Robbie Bell has... He's the oldest at the lowest overall. 29 B81. 28 B82. Yeah, Robbie Bell's got to go. We just have too much in the outfield. So Robbie Bell will go. Off to Kansas City, Mitch Spence. Wow. All right. Can we take back an outfielder? Left field or right field? Not much here in the Mets system. Yeah, they have nobody. This guy, Alex Connor, 21B64. Crazy speed. Might he grow? Okay. Still has a lot of room to grow. Still has a lot of work to do. But I'll take Alex Connor. So the Mets like this deal for them. We're giving more value. Could we even keep Robbie Bell? No, we got to give Robbie Bell. We could take back some value and then just make a separate trade. Okay, I don't mind taking back a little bit more value. 20C54, 21C56, 18C59. There it is. Milt Roberts, 18C59. All right. 3 for 3 with the Mets. Jennings, Parnell, and Bell going to New York for Cesar Flores. He'll be on a rotation for a long time. Lefty from Tennessee. For an outfield prospect and a relief pitching prospect. Do we have the green light on this while I get my patented sip of water? Stay hydrated. That is good stuff. That is crisp. Thank you to the wife. Lieutenant Jasora makes a mean cup of water. Kermit colored lights, perfect. All right, thank you, New York. I think that benefits both teams, and we'll see how that works out in our rotation. Now, do we have too many players with the 92 whatever? If we look at the depth chart. No, not depth chart. Where would we see it? Roster? Yes. So, no, we should be... Oh, no, we have 95. So we will still need to make some trades here. So that was a 3 for 3. And let me just let some players walk. How does one man make a mean cup of water? How does one make a mean cup of water? Yes, perfect amount of ice. I'll say that. That's probably what all it really takes. Okay, excess. Phillies 27D60. We need a catcher back. What else? We need a catcher back. Vlad's not going anywhere. Rich Cortez can go. Let's trade 3 for a catching prospect. 28C70, Arden Aitken. All right, who has a catching prospect for us? No one crazy, just someone with maybe 23B63 type of thing. Yeah. 23 and under, hopefully. 18C61, nope. No. 20B57, no. A lot of teams have too many players, that's the problem. Our organization. But I'm trading out 3 players. I'm trading out 3 players. Can I take back someone who's not on a contract? I don't understand. So we'd be over the... What? So I guess we'll just let some guys be unsigned. Okay, anyways. Travis Bazzana. We definitely have to keep Bazzana for whatever it costs us. This is Data 72 Hall of Fame nominee of the future. This guy's incredible. We got to keep him. 1 year, $27 million. I mean, a qualifying offer is 1 year, $27 million. So I'll offer you 1 year, $27.5 million. Just say, please come with us. With the tender qualifying offer. There you go. Staffers need a new third base coach. Fielding durability, arm accuracy, speed. Novoa. Stealing, blocking, durability, speed. Novoa was arm accuracy. I'd rather have fielding. Stealing, durability, speed, arm strength. There's nothing about it too deep. Novoa. 4.5 million. Get in here. All right. The thing was the Phillies. I just gave you all the money you would have wanted. Ridiculous. Okay, sorry. Review staff. Third base coach. I don't want -3 for fielding. Are you serious? Stealing, blocking, durability, speed. Stealing, arm strength, durability, speed. Stealing, blocking, durability, speed. Alright, Chase Franks. 3 years, 4 million. There you go. Let's not think too deep on it. He's on board. There you go. Okay. Staff is good. Let's advance a day. And now here we are for free agency. We're going to let some players walk, that's for sure. Jesus Quinones, Albert Costa, we just saw before, Bo Aldridge, Robert Davenport, big names in free agency. Big, high overall players. Got like Albert Costa, first baseman, who's catcher and third base eligible. What? That's crazy. 2-time MVP, Hank Aaron, 2-time Silver Slugger. If we didn't have Ashton at first and Gomez Phelps at third, I would think about it. But where would Albert Costa play? Catcher? He could DH, but if we have Junior Soseda DHing. Imagine that. Hold on. So DH is if Vlad's out or just not playing every day. That's Junior Soseda's place. He needs to DH because he's not that good. But he just bat 317. He was really good in the playoffs as well. I prefer not to kick out Junior Soseda to go out and sign another All-Star. Our team is already so stacked. I don't know. It wouldn't hurt to just put him in the interest. Let's see if he's interested even. Pitchers, no. Pitchers we're not going to look at. These are righties anyways. Davenport. Robert Davenport. Interesting. 7/33 he wants. That'll probably be it. So positional needs we'll save first. Right-handed and power plus 2% interest. All right. Let's see what happens, just for interest's sake. Okay, offer salary arbitration. So Johnny Evers, 93 overall. Johnny Evers. Let's keep you in the 20 millions while we can. We have a lot of money, but not unlimited money. Let's not go crazy here. He wants 21.5. I can give him 21.5. 1 year, 21.5. Your roster is currently full. But we release players. Can I release players who are not under contract even? Hold on a second. Not MLB, the whole roster. Someone who's not under contract. Well, let's sort by age. Okay. Rich Cortez, for example. Okay, release him. I can't trade him, so I'll release him. Rich Cortez gone. Okay, this is gonna. There we go. Here we go. Brad Stu, 31 at 70. 70 at 31, I should say. Brad Stu, you're gonna go. Peter Pena, 30-74. It's a bit better. We can keep him. Vincent Ha, 29-74. We can keep him. Brian Warren, 28-71. It's not that bad. Real Deal Prime, welcome aboard. Let's go. Kyle Wood, baby. Aitken, we said we were going to release him. 28-70. But now that we released Cortez, maybe we don't have to. Let's see. Who else is there to release? Feliz we're releasing. Was there anyone else? Nick Coley? No, he's not bad at 76. Charlie Deal, 26-72. I mean, do we have enough spots now? Johnny Evers. One year, 21. That's okay, so we can offer it at least. 1 year, 21 million. Arbitration. Last year you made 10.8. Arbitration, I'd offer you 17.5, I guess, in arbitration. If it's going to be a fight or whatever it is. Okay. You have your offer. You have your arbitration. Done. Cy Harder next. Cy Harder, 1 year... 1 year, 10 million on Cy Harder. Yeah, 1 year, 10 million. And arbitration... 8.5. Done. Cesar Flores, who we just acquired. Yes. We'll keep him as cheap as possible for now. 1 year, 7 million. Just made 780K, so yeah. Arbitration. No arbitration will offer you $6 million. And Walker Ferreira. Oops. I guess $7 million. 7.2. 6.5. All right. So that's done. The renewable guys, let's just renew them nice and easy. And let's keep an eye and make sure we're renewing everyone who we want to renew. Huey Monreal, yes. 40K, that's crazy. Louis Rankin. Yeah. Lonnie Sparks, okay. Leroy Staub, okay. Oops. Jesse Harris, yes. Didn't he have 8 potential? No, someone else. Medeiros with that stash. Yes, sir. Edgar Bruno, 2878. That's a question mark. Matt Pineda. Irving McGraw. Okay. Bucky Grissom, of course. Lance Harris with no questions asked. Huerta. Yes. Needs some MLB. These guys need MLB time and they just don't get it. That's the problem. Russell Schuster, B potential. Daniel Zinn, sure. Brian Young is still young enough. Rosario, Nicole is a question. Pedro Gonzalez, yes, he stays. Jason Morey, Gillespie's going to be a bit of a question mark too. Troy Pierce, yes. Let's go down this way. Orozco, B potential, B potential. Hard to say no to the B potential guys. Feliz already released him. Yeah, he's on Camp Performer. Yeah, okay. Johnny Crocker, 61-22. A guy like him, I'll release him if I have to, you know? So how many players are you able to have? Is it 93? And we just sent out 4 offers? So, you know, I have to just release more guys. I just got to be a bit more ruthless here. Let's just release a few more guys. So, like, Colin Braun, B potential, that's what saves you. But anyone who's C potential and, like, over 22 or something. John Crocker, 61, C22. Could he do something good in his baseball life? I'm sure. But just not enough space. 22-62, Matt Mikolas. I'll keep 22-63 and Ray Kaiser, but 22-62 will release. Okay. 20-65. 23-67, Chris Carey has the speed. 24, B potential. Earl Bonilla. We need catchers, that's the problem. I would release him, but we need catchers. Aitken we're going to release, yeah. Crazy case per 9, but 28-70. We'll release him. Warren, 28-C71. Got to release him. Sorry, just a lot of relief pitchers in our system. Okay, Jonas Garcia. This guy just refuses to grow. We're down to 88 players now. That might be enough. Joe Lamb. That might be enough. Okay. Jacob Weber, yes. Available budget still 150 million. Good. Charlie Deal. Leo Samuel, yes. Charlie Deal. Okay. Can we store by potential? No, we can't. Okay, all these B potential guys, we know we're keeping them. We weren't releasing any B potential guys. So all the B potential guys can stick. C potential guys might have to review. There we go. Now we're flying. Now we're flying. Walter Kuhl. Yeah, he's 21. Good. Kerry Lloyd. Escobar. Okay. Who's left? A potential relief pitcher. Love it. Ricky Brewster. Eric Lunam, he's 23. Eric Lunam, David Andino. Yeah, Andino we're gonna keep. Okay, so that leaves us Jonas Garcia. Like, he's the guy who's not growing. Okay, so Edgar Bruno, C7828. We can probably keep him. Rosario, yes. Vincent Ha, A potential. He's 29 now, though. Vincent Ha. But someone's got to play in AAA, so it may as well be someone with A potential, I guess. Even if he won't grow, I'd rather have him. Estrada, still B potential. These are all the C's, D Phillies we released. There we go. And last B potential guy there. Okay. That tell me anything now? No, 88 still it says. The 40-man. We have to put Brian Young in the 40-man. Bo Cortez, but he's not Rule 5 eligible. Let's actually sort by this. Yeah, Medeiros would get claims for sure. McGraw's a question mark. Young, I'd rather keep Young. That's 39 now. It's possible that we lose somebody. Let's start advancing. No rush. Let's advance the next thing of free agency. So let's see. Any interest from that top guy? And everyone signs on except for Johnny Evers. That's great. Okay, so free agency. Rival opportunity. Not interested. So Albert Costa has 41% interest in signing with us. May as well keep scouting him. Wouldn't hurt. Would not hurt. So arbitration, that's good. 88 still says. And 40 man's at 39 players. Okay. Edgar Bruno. We'll keep him. Nick Coley is a bit more of a toss-up for me. 22, yes. 23. Peter Pena, I don't know. Welcome to all 9 people watching on our Blue Jays stream here this evening. If you didn't already know, we're doing a giveaway on the channel for an Olympic jersey. The men's Olympic tournament started today at the Olympics for ice hockey, of course. We are giving away an Olympic jersey here on the channel. That's going to be crazy. Our first ever giveaway, and we're giving it to one of you viewers. There hasn't been that many people who have entered for a free Olympic jersey. Come on now. So if you're interested in joining the contest, there's a video on the channel we just put up earlier today. What am I saying, right? And that is, no, yesterday. Yes, it was yesterday. And that was the Olympic simulation. Yeah, Mighty Joe, you missed that one, eh? You missed that one. So check out the Olympic simulation. Here, let me share the link here in the chat. 2026 Olympic men's ice hockey simulation, NHL 26. Video went up yesterday. Not that many people have entered. The video only has like 20-some comments. You have to comment on the video to enter. Lots of people are watching. I think almost 30 people have reacted to the message in the Discord server to say, yes, I want to enter. But only something close to 20 people have entered the contest. A 1 in 20 chance at a jersey? Get in on that. Make it 1 in 25. Get in there. Renew contract, yes. What's the deadline on these guys' renewable contracts? We have until December 2nd. Yeah, let's go another week here. Albert Costa, hold on a second. Now or never. Another organization made the first competitive offer, so we lose. He only has 36%. Cheating, you missed that. I'm glad I'm telling you all then. Albert Costa on our big board is rumored to be close to signing with one of these teams, so he would need something crazy. Yeah. 10 years. Max 36.1 million. Sure. 46% interest, let's send it. But he won't sign with us. Let's just to say that we sent it at least. Just to say we sent it to Albert Costa. No, Albert Costa, where is he going? Please not Yankees or Red Sox. The Phillies. All right, he signs 13 years at $28.36 million. What a contract here. So Albert Costa off to Philly. Didn't make sense for him to sign in Toronto, I suppose. 13 years, $368.7 million. Congrats to him. So we probably won't be doing anything in free agency then. I think we're good to go in free agency. Johnny Evers still out there. I think our team, we have everything we need at every position. DH was the only thing if we were to take out Soseda. But really when everyone's healthy, Gomez Phelps goes there. So Seiya goes here. Hanks goes here. Churio goes here. When everyone's healthy, this is our lineup. And that's not going to change. Yeah, this is it. So I think we're good on the bats. For the arms, these 5, someone's got to go. And maybe that'll be a spring training decision, but someone's got to go, or someone's got to go to relief pitching between Coppola, Cortez, Cordero, Evers, Maldonado, and Flores. I would think the rotation is something like this. Coppola, Evers, Flores, Cordero, Cortez. But anyway, still things to think about. Hernandez is a lefty. Sainz is a lefty. Bo Cortez is going to be coming up. Devin Nguyen is down to AAA. So much to think about. And we have still the 88 spots. So we could probably just sign everybody. We've released enough. I've been breaking my head over, do we keep or do we trade or whatever, but we have enough spots for everybody. We'll get rid of these guys in a trade if we have to. Even if they're not big pieces for us, or pieces who even interest us at all, someone's got to be in there. All right, contracts are done. 40-man deadline is November 20th, so Rule 5 eligible. The highest is Irving McGraw. Sure, we'll keep Irving McGraw. Enter. There you go, Mighty Joe. So you enter by being subscribed and commenting on the video with the team you're cheering for and the player you'd want a jersey of. And if you want an extra entry, once you've already entered, you can react to the message in the Discord server in the announcements tab with a gold medal. Link to the Discord server in the description, as always. But yes, we're giving away an Olympic jersey here on the channel, thanks to Sheriff, who's donating that. All right, 40-man is set. Johnny Evers, we're still waiting on him. Come on, Johnny. Eduardo Tate, yeah, big contracts are going to be happening here, but we're good. We are good to go. Short offseason, that's exactly what we wanted. Advanced, thank you. No. Still waiting on Johnny Evers. Then we'll go through spring training as we continue through the episode. Still waiting on Johnny Evers, who doesn't want 1 year at $21 million. Let me guess. He'll take 1 year at 21.5, though, the number that he asked for earlier. $21.5. There you go. We still have over $100 million in budget. Team's gonna love that. Ownership's gonna love that. Dustin Waite, big trade there. Draft lottery time. Pirates, Orioles, Tigers there. Yankees at the bottom, love that. In our universe. Draft lottery. It was brutal last year. Boy, the Pirates, Yankees, and Diamondbacks all drop. Orioles, Tigers, and Rays, though, stay at the top. Makes sense. Actually, yeah, just the Pirates dropping is the only one that really hurts for them. All right, so there's the draft lottery. Rule 5 draft. Can I have some of that budget left over? Wouldn't mind, eh? Would not mind. Still some starting pitchers out there. Quinones, John Hamiel, Napoleon Rowan. Great names. Don't need to go to the Rule 5 draft because we have no one. We don't have any room. I wonder if any of our guys were taken, though. It doesn't. I doubt it. It still says 88 there, so I don't think so. Sim to arbitration hearings. We have a lot of money, so I don't really care. Rowan goes to the Royals. Hamiel, Quinones, the White Sox, blah, 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 blah. Always asking you. Sim to renewable contract. Did Johnny Evers sign? Looks like it. No, still arbitration. Okay, Sal Jones still out there. Lots of high overall starting pitchers still out there. Oh, the Blue Jays win. The arbitration panel sided with the Blue Jays. So there you go. Johnny Evers got greedy, and he lost $4 million. He'll get 17.5 instead of 21.5. If that isn't a wake-up call, I don't know what is. So that still leaves us with, team's going to love this, $97.74 million in the available budget. Terrible lottery for our division. 1, 3, and 6. True. Hopefully they mess it up, though. Yeah, still tons of money available to us. Competitive balance tax is only 14.94 million. Nothing too ridiculous. And there you go. Bazana will be off the books probably. Koppel's going to need a big new contract, though. Yeah, big contracts are coming up between Coffey, Evers, Cordero. Some big contracts are coming up. All right, Sim to spring training. Sal Jones goes to the Orioles. And here we are in spring training. Okay, so as always, we'll let the game do what it wants for the beginning of spring training. Auto. Actually, no. Manual. That's auto. Yeah, I'll make the roster moves here. Hang on a second. Let's make sure the right players are up. Are there randos in the MLB who are never going to be playing? Like Pedro Gonzalez. Sure, hang out for a little bit. I guess no one here has 0% chance. There are a few. We'll just let them be. We'll let them be. I'd love to see Huey up here. We have no spots on the 40-man. That's the problem. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. We go 9 and 1 in those 10 games. What's up here? Okay. Roger Gomez Phelps, you're killing me, man. Terrible postseason and spring training not looking good either. JJ Hanks batting 440. Everyone's doing amazing. There's no reason to do anything, I guess. Pitching, outstanding. Let's get... Actually, I'll let the game keep doing its thing. I wonder if it would replace him. I'm going to try putting Cesar Flores there. Flores, 8-0 win. Okay. Who lost the game where we're a bum? Let's hold on. That was Harris. Yes. Harris lost that game. 8-0 win. Flores, incredible. Okay. 2, 3. Souza breaks his shin. He's out for 1 to 2 months. Oh, no. That's bad. So we're going to need someone to replace him in the outfield. So an opportunity just opened up in the outfield. Gomez Phelps, man, you are killing me. Okay. An opportunity just opened up in the outfield. Let's see. Gomez Phelps. Let's have Sosea come in for a little bit. Bazana, Yastrzemski, let's have Hardrick come in for a bit. Where Sai's already DHing. Batting 320. Wow. So Sai will go catcher. DH, let's see Massa a little bit. And in right field, Lance Harris, amazing as always. Let's see Kurt Leon. Let's see a little Kurt Leon. Dykes, Cortez, they're both looking good. Actually, Hank's batting 410. We've seen enough. Cortez can go, and Dykes can go. Those guys, our guys have already been doing well enough. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How we looking? Leon batting 212. Massa 261. Dykes 269. Cortez 250. Let's swap that. Yastrzemski killing me is there as well. Gomez Phelps batting 160. Pedro Gonzalez, let's get you in a little bit. Batting 600. Okay, 6 for 10. 1, Souza, yeah, keep him on the 10 day. 2, 3, 4, 5. Somehow we're 22-3. I wish this was for the regular season. We're 22-3. Ashton 206. Sosea 302. Leon 260. Imasa 364. Dykes 282. Cortez 232. Gonzalez batting 333. All right, last game of spring training now. Pitching's been pretty solid. Maldonado so-so. Cortez slowed down. Baisley, not so hot. Okay, last game of spring training now. 22-3. Crazy. Let's give the game here at Baseball City to Maldonado, who needs to impress us. He needs to impress us. All right. As always, we'll go for our wonky lineup in the last game. Gonzalez at catcher. Center field, Cortez is your last chance. Dykes, Imasa, Leon, that's fine. At third base, Gomez Phelps batting 183. Here's your chance. At first base, Vladdy. At second base, actually, that can be Imasa. Hey, Gavin, what's up? Hope you all enjoyed today's great day of hockey as much as I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Everything stopped at work to watch the game. DH, let's see. Lou Rankin. Why not? Even Leroy Staub. He could play third. Yeah, let's get Staub in instead. And Coffee, who could play shortstop. Bazana. No one else can play shortstop? That's crazy. No one on this team can play shortstop. Only Michael Coffey. Okay, we're going to put... Imasa can play the short for today. And at second, we're going to put... Wally Gillespie.
Play ball.
All right, let's play ball. First inning, 1-0 Pirates. Walk, fielder's choice, strikeout, strikeout. 2 runs for the Pirates. Walk, RBI double from Dykes. Cortez flies out, then pop up. Gillespie single, double play, ground out. Nice. 2 more runs for the Pirates. Ground out, walk, single. Steal third, steals it, runners on the corners, strikeout, fielder's choice. Maldonado, there you go, mixed with that inning. Fly out, pop up, fly out. Solo home run, Maldonado. Line out, strikeout, ground out. Fly through that. One more mistake. Ground out. Ground out. Get out of it. Come on. Fly out. Nice. All right, Cortez batting 224. Grounds out. Gonzalez batting 300. Flies out. Gillespie grounds out. Maldonado, he did okay. Evan Nguyen. There you go. Ground out, walk, stop, steal second, yes. Leon walks, Imasa grounds out. Down by 5. Let's see an inning from Nick Coley. Walk, stolen base, strikeout, 2-run home run. There you go, back to AAA for you. Ground out, strikeout. All right, can we get 5 runs? Here we go. Strikeout. Cortez, let's bring in good old Lance Harris, flies out, and Gonzalez flies out. All right, so we lose 8-1 in the final game of spring training. 22-4 was our record. Who's staying, who's going? Here we go. Vladdy has to stay. Pedro Gonzalez looked good, but he'll be our starter in AAA. But good to know that he did well if Yastrzemski struggles. Gillespie did not impress. Brian Young was 1 for 2. His chance will come another day. Nick Coley. Irving McGraw. Let's hang on a second here. Medeiros looked great, but only 6 innings. Harris, Bruno. Leroy Staub. Gotta go. Lonnie Sparks. Shortstop, which is nice, but not his time. Lou Rankin, so-so. That gets us to 32. Back to the bottom here. Yeah, these guys all gotta go. Nice to see how they did well in small sample sizes. But no space. So Vlad stays. Harris sadly would have to go as well. Lance Harris is so good, but he's always our super sub, ready to be called up at a moment's notice. 2 more gotta go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are the bats good? I think the bats are okay, right? I don't think I have to send out another bat. I think it's another arm. Yeah, it's Devin Nguyen. Devin. AAA. And that gets us to what here? Let's see. 6 bench bats. It's just Vlad isn't really a bench bat. He's just there. Can't take him out. Or do we send him down knowing that we'll call him up later? But I find when I say I'll do that, I just never end up doing it. So 1, 2... Actually, where's Bo Cortez? Bo Cortez has to come up. Totally forgot about Bo Cortez. And the 40-man is full. So someone's got to leave the 40-man. Maybe Wally Gillespie. He can't be removed from the 40-man because he's already there. Going through waivers. Irving McGraw. Irrevocable waivers. I don't care enough at this point. I should have done this in spring training, but Bo Cortez, 40-man, MLB. So setup is actually Cortez. Where is he? Here. John Jackson there. Hernandez has 64 stamina. Put him in long relief. Might be time for Irving to spread his wings. Might be. Might be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 is the max, right? So 1 bat. Or 2 bats, could it be? Because the lineup will look like this. Hold on. The opening day lineup looks like this. Kurt Leon maybe has to go. Maybe Kurt Leon has to go. Yeah. Or even Cortez. Cortez wasn't so hot. Yeah, Cortez batting .220, but he's 28 now. Versus Leon, who's 27. Man, these guys have no space to breathe. So who's going to be our starting right fielder? I mean, Bazana could play outfield until Souza comes back. And then second base is Imasa. And DH is Sosea. So who goes down here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We gotta send a couple bats. So maybe it's Rankin and Cortez. But Rankin plays third base, which is nice. That's the thing. We don't have a lot of guys. Well, Sosei could play third as well. Masa plays second and third. Okay, yeah, that's true. Cortez and who? Do we have to send down Vlad? I don't want to. Cortez and Leon. Cortez and Rankin. In AAA, do they have a third baseman in AAA? They have Leroy Staub. Alright, we'll do it like that. Leon. Optional waivers. Okay. We'll see what happens to him. And we'll take him back if we can. Oh, sorry, if he gets claimed, we'll take him back. Same for Cortez. Okay. So that's that. Now let's advance, and let's see. Spring training has come to an end. We can do contract extensions right now. Yeah, this guy wants crazy money already. 1 year, 25. Yeah, he wants exactly 25.8, right? There you go. Actually, that was Bazana. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. That's my bad. I wanted to probably let Bazana walk, maybe. Well, you know what? If we want to keep him for 1 more year, that's my... I thought we were talking to Coppola. He wants 35.2 million. All right, there you go. These are expensive contracts. Add a few years? No. Cordero. 21.5. Add a few years? No. Cortez. But yeah, keep him renewable, no problem. 780 for Cortez. Save money where we can. Cesar Flores, yes. 10.8. Darrell Baisley, 7.5. Michael Coffey, he's finally in free agency now. He's 26. I can see a 6-year deal on Michael Coffey. He's been a rock for us. I could see a 6-year deal for Michael Coffey. 6 years at 20.5. Let's try 6 years at 20. 6 years, 120 million. He wants more. 6 years, 123 million. No, he really wants 21.5 per year. Must be exactly that. There you go. Right under it, he signs it. All right, big 6-year extension for Michael Coffey. 10.8. We're saving ourselves a lot of headaches for next offseason, I hope. No. Let's stop there. So looking at the budget. Look at next year. Already at $282 million for next year. So Bazana from 27.5. I should have waited on Bazana. That was my mistake, but we can always just trade him. That's the good news, though. You don't have to, because if you wait and then you want to sign and trade, you can't trade him until June. But if we have him already under contract, we can just trade him after next year. That just leaves Evers, Cordero, those guys. Okay. Anyways. Let's start sending to the regular season. Kurt Leon has cleared waivers. Okay. So has Cortez. Leon and Cortez both clear waivers. So other guys have 80 overall on waivers. So some good players. Tyler Soderstrom, former Blue Jay, on waivers. But our guys sneak through. That's awesome. And now here we are for the start of the season. So this will probably be our lineup. So Dykes, Vlad, Harder, Rankin. You'll start as the bats here in the MLB. Once Souza comes back, that might change. But Coffey, shortstop. Bazana will play in the outfield, while Imasa plays at second. So Seiya at DH. Ashton, RGP. Churio, Hanks, Yastrzemski to start. But Harder ready. Harder will start against lefties. And this is right field. There you go. Okay, so what do you think about this lineup? So Coffey leading off still against righties, sure. Bazana probably in the 5 spot. Imasa. How are teams not picking those guys? Some teams took bums in the Rule 5 draft. The AI is broken for that reason, yes. Do we put someone else before Ashton later on in the lineup? What do we think here, AGMs, for our batting order? Well, I grab another sip here, that mighty fine water. Oh, yeah. Marky Masa, the Japanese second baseman. 106 appearance games last year. Yeah, 338 batting average. Definitely a big contact guy. Not as fast, though. Still good. He could lead off against lefties, maybe. Unless Sosea. Maybe Sosea leads off against lefties. But Imasa should be leading off against lefties. You know, Hobbs is probably typing out a batting order right now, so I'll give him a second here. Side DH. I'm gonna give Cy the starting job against lefties and see how it goes from there. Because Sosea bat 317 last year. I want to give him the chance. I'm tempted to say Swappy Masa and Coffee because yes, of course, left, right, left, right, left, right. So just for that reason, okay, he did bat 338 last year. Left, right, left, right, left, right, switch, left, right, yeah. If we make any changes, it would be amongst the lefts and the rights. Do we keep Ashton 3, RGP 4? RGP last year, 37 home runs. Ashton, 31. Rosanna, 25. I'm careful where the power guys go. Okay. So Imasa, Coffee, Ashton. Let's start with Gomez. Sosea, Churio, Hanks, Yastrzemski. Sosea, Churio, Hanks, Harder. He's a switch instead of a left. Yeah. And Sosea against lefties. Maybe he goes higher in the order against lefties. No, we'll keep it. Let's just start the year like that. We'll start the year like that. We'll see what happens. Pitching rotation. We have, of course, Coppola here. So Coppola down to 95 for some reason. Coppola, Cordero, Evans. Who struggled the most? Was Maldonado or Cordero who struggled the most? I forget. We'll put Maldonado in long relief just to start. And I would think we got to make a trade here because we can't keep this guy, Rookie of the Year, in long relief forever. Already last season, he didn't do well in long relief. He should have been in the rotation. I hate having a guy of his age potential and overall in long relief. So we got to make a decision on that soon enough. All these young guys. Johnny Evers, oh, he's old, 29. Yeah, he's not really old, but he's the oldest. 93 overall, 5 different pitches. I don't want to trade that. So let's start the season like that for our first game of the year. Here hosting the St. Louis Cardinals. The road to the three-peat starts now, and we'll call it an episode after this one. The road to the three-peat starts now here at Rogers Center. Robbie Coppola on the mound. No changes, no new faces. We have players within the organization, like Lou Rankin or whatever, but no real changes to this organization. We traded players out, it's just that one pitcher, yes. Just Cesar Flores. Aside from that, the team that just went back-to-back and is now in the running for the three-peat. All right, fly out, strike out, ground out, start the year. Marky Masa leading off here at Rogers Center, grounds out. Coffee grounds out. Ashton flies out. Fly out, solo home run. First hit of the season as a home run against us. Ground out. Fly out, strike out, ground out. Ground out, strike out, double, ground out. Churio, solo home run from Jason Churio against Fernando Shaquin. Hank strikes out. Yastrzemski lines out. Imasa with a double to be left stranded. Yes, strikeout Coffee. 1-1. Rivera grounds out. Chen flies out. Faraday strikes out. Ashton walk. All right, on base. RGP, fielder's choice. Bazana, fielder's choice. Sosea fly out. 1-1. 2 hits apiece, top of the 5th. Ground out. Strikeout. Ground out. Bottom of the 5th. Ground out. Walk. Yeah, steal second. Yastrzemski pop up. Imasa RBI triple for Marky Masa. Yes. And Coffee flies out. 2-1 Blue Jays. Ground out. Strikeout. Fly out. Bottom of the 6th. Line out. Fly out. Single from Bazana. Sosea strikes out. Coppola strikeout. Chen gets a solo home run. Faraday ground out. Ferris strikeout. It's a 2-2 game. Pitching change. Joe Toth coming in. Will that be their downfall? Churio with a single right away. Steals second. JJ Hanks grounds out. Yastrzemski strikeout. Bring him in. Masa walks. Michael Coffee walks to load the bases for King Kai Ashton. Here in Canada, now a 30-year-old player. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In his 7th season as a Blue Jay already. Can you believe it? King Kai, RBI RBI walk as Joe Toth, walk, with 2 outs, will walk in a run. My goodness. Roger Gomez Phelps, the $32.8 million man. Let's go, Mr. Power himself. RGP with an 2 RBI single. Joe Toth falling apart. Pitching change. Trevor Enos comes in now. And a flyout. We're up 5-2. Fly out, single, strikeout, single, fielder's choice. Come on, 1 inning away. Can we get the complete game victory? We love an opening day complete game victory. It's as if it happens more years than not that we have an opening day complete game from our pitcher. Sosea with the double. Churio ground out. Hanks ground out. Yastrzemski strikeout. Robbie Coppola, can he finish it off with a complete game victory? Line out, fly out, and pop up. Robbie Coppola starts off the season strong, striking out 8 over 9 innings, giving up 2 runs on 5 hits. And I don't know how many he walked, but there you go. Jason Churio, player of the game. And the Blue Jays win the season opener. That's a great way to start things off. So I'm going to fix up the AAA and AA lineup. So off screen, I'll make players go to the right spots in AAA and AA, and then I'll advance a day and have it auto-fix the lineups. And then next episode, you'll see things start on March 27th. All right, so 2038 is ready to go, and this is how our team looks. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here. Still more decisions to be made, especially for our starting pitchers and the abundance of talent that we have there. First in contact, first in power, first in pitching, third in defense. Love that. But as per usual, just 25th in speed. That's a problem. But I don't know if we always are hitting the ball out of the park. Is it an issue? I don't know. Thank you for being here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go record the Red Wings now later this evening. Remember to join the contest, enter the contest to win an Olympic jersey. The giveaway is on the channel. The video is on the, just have to go click the Data 782 and go look at it. The 2026 Men's Olympic Hockey Simulation is there. And I wish you the best of luck. So thanks for being here. We'll be live again next week with the entirety of year number 14, season and playoffs. Cross your fingers. And we'll be live again tomorrow evening with the Boston Bruins on NHL 26, as that will be for the 2028 offseason. The 2028 offseason coming your way tomorrow with the Boston Bruins franchise mode. All right? Thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of your evening. Enjoy the hockey, the Olympic Games, and all that. And we'll talk soon. Good night, and let's go Blue Jays.